Yo, what's up today? I'm just gonna do a little tutorial on how to set up a reference asset library for making MLOs and stuff. What we're gonna do is, at the start, I've got a folder here which is in a hard drive which has got a fair amount of space in it. It's got all my Blender stuff in it, don't worry about that. It's called my assets, and I've got a folder in here called reference models that I just made, and as you can see it's empty. So what I'm going to do is let's just open Blender and we'll start going from there. So straight away what we're going to have to do is in your preferences you're going to go down to file paths and you'll see asset libraries, and you can see that I've got user library selected. There's the path. Alright, I'm just going to copy that path for later on. And this import method is reuse data, so every time you pull one in, it just reuses it. And just save your preferences, and let's get some models. So let's go to Plodmasters, the Forge Plodmasters, and I'm going to start by getting a PED. So you get a PED browser here. You'll see that there is a whole lot here. I'm going to find a PED that I like. I suggest that you just find whatever PED that you like the look of, or whatever. Yeah, I'm going to grab the Spaceman. So I'm going to go to RPF Explorer and we're going to search for this guy. You'll see that there is a drawable dictionary. I'm going to just double click and turn on all of these. Make sure it's all complete. So the drawable dictionary, I'm going to export to XML, and then I'm going to paste in that address that we had before, my assets and reference models, and I'm going to extract it to there. Get the texture dictionary here, yep, and just export that one to the reference models as well. So now we're going to import from that place, reference models. Here's the movie space for YDD. Okay, you'll see that he's all here with these textures and everything. So what we're going to do is select all by pressing A, and then I'm going to just Control J to join everything up. You'll see that one of these models now here is the join model. I'm going to Alt P and clear parent and keep transforms. Now this here can delete hierarchy. Okay, so this is the actual model. So we need to Alt P and clear its parent. Obviously we can delete this now. So this one here we can rename our PED ref, and it doesn't really matter about the vertex groups or anything like that. If you want, you can go to the data, you can go to the vertex groups and delete all the groups, and you can also delete your like the other maps. In your drawables you can set all the materials to embedded, and then they'll all be embedded. Alright, so I'm going to go to the front view and I'm going to move him up here. I'm going to add a plane really quickly, just so when I move him down on the Z I can just snap into that plane. And now I'm going to right click on him and set his origin to the 3D cursor. So his origin point is right at the bottom there, not right in the center. I can get rid of that plane now. Alright, so this here, the PED ref that we have now, if you right click on it, you can see mark as asset. Alright, so we're going to mark this as an asset. Alright, now if you pull up one of these little things at the bottom here, you'll see that the PED is now here in the asset browser. You can pull them out, and there's another one of them. It makes a brand new pet. But to get this to work, we're going to have to save this file. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to go to save. Now the reference models is where all the models are, and well, obviously this is where I have all of my asset browser stuff. So I'm just going to call this one like ref models, and then I'm going to save the Blender file here. Now when you start a new Blender file, you'll see that you can drag the PED model into a new Blender file. Okay, well let's open that reference ones, and we're going to add some more references here. So this one here is done already. I'm just going to pull this one down. So I'm going to move this along the X, and you can see that this is like 1, 2, 3. So I'm just going to press 3 minus enter. There we go. Cool. So we need some other stuff. So let's grab some other stuff. We're done with PEDs. Let's grab some objects now. So some common objects for MLO creation. Obviously we got door. So you can scour through all of these doors if you want. And what I'm just going to do for this demonstration, I'm just going to grab, let's say, these 2 doors here. Just going to copy their names. These 3 doors. Alright, just copy their names. You can go to RPF Explorer, find this one, export to the reference models folder with the materials. Next one, so let's get that one there too with its materials. And third door, which is this one, to the reference models, and save all of its textures there as well. Cool. Let's go back into Blender. We're going to import those last 3 references. So you can just select them like this. And you can see that they're all everywhere, wherever they want to be. So we're going to do cool here. We're going to hide the collisions. We're going to hold down V and find the missing textures. We know they're in here. We save them all in here. We're going to start with this one here. Alt P, clear and keep transforms. I'm going to move this out the way here. Move this one here. Alt P, clear and keep transforms. And move this one over here. And this one here, Alt P, clear and keep transforms. So we have these models here, which are obviously the models, and then we have these drawables, which we can delete. So the one with all of the armature and everything, just delete it. So we'll start with this one here. Just leave its center like this. It's best to have lowercase, so we'll just rename this to exactly the same thing but in lowercase. Okay, and once again, right click, mark as asset. This one here, I'm just going to reset it back to 0, and I'm just going to move it up a bit. Move you up a bit as well, and put you back at 0, and just move them down and snap them to the ground. Okay, so this one, you can see it's got a little asset thing. So this one's next. Right click, mark as asset. Then this one here, right click, mark it as asset. You pull up here, you can see that the doors are now in the asset browser library. Okay, we're going to save this. Alright, and we're just going to move these over here, and I'm going to grab all of them and just move them back a bit and across. Alright, so next I'm gonna grab something else. What do we need? Probably a garage door. So we'll just grab a quick garage door. Have to do this first. Obviously, export it and grab its textures. Once again, we're going to hide the collisions. Just select the model by itself, Alt-P, and clear its transforms. Then move it up on the Z-axis, past everything, and move it down and snap it to the ground. So there we go, there's a garage door. It's ready to mark as an asset. This one here is ready to delete. So you can see that we've already got all of these assets all ready to go. Move this one back and across a little bit just to be neat. So let's just grab a few other kind of necessities. We'll grab some stairs as a reference. So let's grab this one and this one. Once again, export, get all the materials. And let's grab like a chair. We'll just grab the first chair that comes up. Okay, so let's go and import what we just got. We've got the chair and hold down control and the stairs. I think the other stairs got put into another folder by accident. Let's see. Yes, it did. Let's find the missing textures and hide the collisions once again. On each of the models. So this one here I'm going to go into edit mode, rotate it by 9. And the chair's already on the ground. So there we go. And if you want, you can just select, come on mouse, select multiple models and then right click and mark as asset, and I'll mark them all at the same time. So I'm just going to clean up by deleting all of these hierarchies here. And I'm going to save my project. And once again, I'm going to go into a new file, and let's say you're building your MLO and you need some references. Go here, the asset browser here. I've got a fairly big one, but let's go to the unassigned. So these are the ones that we just put in. You can see that there is the garage door, the 3 doors, and the 2 sets of stairs. Now you can go crazy and make gigantic asset libraries. Just be aware that if you want to do anything with the asset library, you have to go back into the original file here. Alright, so let me just clean this up a bit. Just move some stuff around. So while you're in here, you can edit these thumbnails. You can, if they're unassigned, say for example here I've got a GTA assets library, so I've got some chairs. I can drag this into the chairs one, and now this will be in the chairs one once we save it. So now once we've saved it, it's in the chairs one. You can also do it for materials. As you can see, it did nothing there, but if I put this on something, it will put a material from Sollumz in there. You can do it with decals. You can do it with a lot of other stuff. It's just up to you to figure out what you want to do. Anyway, hope that helps with making your asset library. Just make sure that you save everything and follow those steps and you should be good. I'll leave in the end card here a link to Ook's tutorial on using reference objects in MLOs to propagate them for your Y type. Anyway, hope that helps. I'll see you guys in the next one, and peace.